आपने ऑर्गेनिक सुना होगा, मैं उससे एक कदम आगे जाके बोल रहा हूँ आपको वीगन बोल रहा हूँ.
Okay.
And why is he vegan? Because organic dyes maybe sometimes they're using some insects to extract some colors, but in these vegan colors there is no animal or insect matter. It is purely using vegetables, peels, roots and few salts.
In पूरे journey में what are the good practices you are following?
Our starting was using block printing. जब ब्लॉक प्रिंटिंग शुरुआत की गई थी तब तो केमिकल का नाम भी नहीं था. हम सारे के सारे उस वक्त वेजिटेबल डाइज एंड सॉल्ट्स एंड मिनरल्स से एक्सट्रैक्टेड कलर्स को यूजिंग ब्लॉक प्रिंट्स. सी इंडिया हैज ऑलवेज बीन सस्टेनेबल एंड इको फ्रेंडली इन इट्स बेसिक नेचर. Without testing, somebody vetting your tests, the credibility will come from a third party.
So we should be on the ground for that.
You have to be on the ground. You have to be resilient. You have to have patience. And you have to have great ideas.
Yes.
Concern.
Well, I like it. समय के साथ नहीं, समय के आगे चलना.
समय के आगे सोचना पड़ेगा. चलना समय के साथ ही है.
हाँ,
सोचना समय के
आगे. वेलकम द केडी सुषमा पॉडकास्ट सीरीज में आप सबका स्वागत है. बहुत सारे सेक्टर्स हमने कवर किए हैं, बहुत सारे इंपोर्टर्स एक्सपोर्टर के बारे में हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं ताकि कुछ अवेयरनेस भी क्रिएट हो. मोटिवेशन तो हुई है बट नॉलेज पता चले कि एक किसी भी इंडस्ट्री में कैसे एंटर होना चाहिए और कैसे ग्रो होना चाहिए एंड व्हाट आर द प्रोज एंड कॉन्स यू नीड टू फॉलो to be enter in this market and to sustain in this export business actually. So now we are here at Ratan Textile. बहुत बड़ा नाम है, we can say the global renowned leader in the textile के industry में bedding and home furnishing जो आपको यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, but it is not limited to that. Ratan group of industries एक बड़ी group of industries है और उस umbrella के नीचे बहुत सारे companies है जो उनके बहुत सारे initiatives चलते हैं. We will talk more about that initiatives and the group of cover like about the textile and the furnishing के बारे में भी. एंड मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात जो लगी वो planet friendly, consumer friendly and eco friendly जो practices इंडस्ट्री फॉलो करते हैं, that is actually the future of the world we can say, and they are now practicing all that things. It is not about the only textile industry, but it is about the entrepreneurial journey, we can say, the generations they have carried out, the legacy they are following actually, and what are the principles and the basic values actually it builds them and to stand them in the market and how they have created the impact in the market. So hopefully this video will give lot many insights, the niche, the expertise to be in the market, to grow with the market. And I like the favorite line like with the discussions actually, समय के साथ चलना है but समय के आगे सोचना है. and इसका पूरा जिस्ट आपको इस इंटरव्यू में पता चलेगा. So watch this video till the end. Thank you sir for giving the opportunity to
Namaskar Sushma ji, thank you so much
and thank you for your time.
This, yeah.
So Mr. Suneet Jain sir हमारे साथ है, रतन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के सीईओ. एंड सर प्लीज आपके बारे में एंड यस रतन ग्रुप के बारे में.
ओके, आपने नाम तो मेरा वैसे बता ही दिया है. मेरा नाम सुनीत जैन है. आई एम द सीईओ ऑफ रतन टेक्सटाइल्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. रतन टेक्सटाइल्स जैसे कि सुषमा जी ने बताया एक पुरानी कंपनी है. इस कंपनी को एग्जिस्टेंस में ऑलमोस्ट आज 45 इयर्स होने लगे. दिस इज बेसिकली ए फैमिली ओन्ड कंपनी और आई एम द सेकंड जनरेशन ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योर इन दिस बिजनेस हु इज कैरिंग फॉरवर्ड द लेगेसी ऑफ रतन टेक्सटाइल्स. Under Ratan, there are a couple of products we are doing. We are doing home furnishings, we are doing garments, and we have recycled paper packaging and gifting business as well. So all those products fall under the same Ratan group. इस अलग-अलग product lines को मेरे family के दूसरे लोग भी जो मेरे brothers वगैरह हैं, हम सब मिलके इस company को run करते हैं और एक अच्छी aesthetically designed इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स को हम बनाते हैं और पूरे वर्ल्ड ओवर उसको बेचते हैं. जी,
दैट्स गुड टू नो सर एक्चुअली. सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ द बिजनेस एक्चुअली लोकल इंडिया का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन तो होगा ही होगा.
जी,
व्हिच आर द अदर कंट्रीज यू आर एक्सपोर्टिंग?
सी रतन वी स्टार्टेड ऑलमोस्ट एज आई सेड 45 इयर्स बैक. तो उस वक्त मेरे दादाजी ने एक बहुत छोटा सा ब्लॉक प्रिंटिंग का कारखाना घर पे ही सेटअप किया था. इट वॉज वेरी स्मॉल, 2-3 टेबल्स थी शायद. और उसी पे वो लोग दादाजी काम करते थे. थोड़ा बाजार से कपड़ा लाके उसको छापना और वापस एज अ सप्लायर ही यूज्ड टू यू नो शेयर दैट फैब्रिक टू द मार्केट. फिर धीरे धीरे मेरे पिताजी और मेरे चाचा जी इस बिजनेस को ज्वाइन किया. उस बिजनेस को ज्वाइन करने के बाद में ऑब्वियसली जब आपकी एक नेक्स्ट जनरेशन बिजनेस में आती है तो थोड़ा नए आइडियाज के साथ में स्किलिंग अप होता है. सो व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड वी वर प्योरली अ डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर. Once my father and my uncle joined, in fact they both joined almost at the same time.
Okay.
और बड़ा अच्छा सिनर्जी है दोनों ब्रदर्स के बीच में, और जिससे हमने चालू किया था. माय फादर वाज मैनेजिंग मोर ऑफ फाइनेंस, accounts and those things. My uncle got busy in production. So दोनों भाइयों को बहुत ही अच्छा सा ये टीम वर्क हुआ
Synergy
था.
हो गया.
तो दोनों ने अपनी अपनी साइड पकड़ी और उस बिजनेस को उन्होंने काफी हद तक ग्रो किया, और आज तक उसी तरह से ये काम चलता है. So Ratan Textiles is a family owned business, run by two brothers, and now their families working
Yes,
together.
yes. So, like in पूरे journey में, what are the good practices you are following to?
In terms of good practices, see, our starting was using block printing. तो जब ब्लॉक प्रिंटिंग की बात करते थे तो बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी एफिशिएंट एंड इको फ्रेंडली प्रोसेस होता है. जब ब्लॉक प्रिंटिंग शुरुआत की गई थी तब तो केमिकल का नाम भी नहीं था. हम सारे के सारे उस वक्त वेजिटेबल डाइज एंड सॉल्ट्स एंड मिनरल्स से एक्सट्रैक्टेड कलर्स को ब्लॉक प्रिंट के जरिए यूजिंग ब्लॉक प्रिंट्स वी यूज्ड टू प्रिंट देम. सो दैट वाज देन द वे इट स्टार्टेड. बट यस, ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, as the world is changing, as the populations are changing, as more influences have come into things, a lot of chemical-based colors started to make a foray into the block printing business.
Okay.
The method of printing remained the same, application of color remained the same, but the dyes and chemicals, they changed. As they were changing, we were still very, very conscious. All the colors and chemicals that we use are still very, very friendly to the skin. And they don't cause much damage to the environment or the users.
Okay.
As further the things started happening, as more awareness grew, then the company realized that we need effluent treatment plant. So I think Ratan was one of the initial companies in Jaipur who installed their own effluent treatment plant.
Okay.
So that any little, okay, in block printing, number one, the water discharge is very less. क्योंकि उसमें ना ज्यादा पानी का इस्तेमाल होता है ना ज्यादा एनर्जी का इस्तेमाल होता है. So that by itself, by default, is a very friendly practice.
Yeah.
And whatever little water we were discharging or using, that was again used, recycled, and then that water was used for plantations. I think that was not still a drinkable water, but that was safe enough for the plants and things, irrigation. So so that is how we did, and that's why we say we're still a very sustainable and eco-friendly brand.
Okay.
Today, where we are sitting in this building, the light that is falling on us is a solar light. Okay, so that's another example of how sustainability.
You're conserving the energy.
Yeah, conserving the energy. Any light that you hear is all solar light. As you entered the factory, you must have seen some, big green plants and all.
Yes.
So we are recycling all the water. Even the sewage is generating here.
Okay.
So that water is recycled and again it is used in the plantations and everywhere else. Yeah, so that's how we call it. Lately, a big initiative has been, we have started reusing or reinvented vegetable, or I would say vegan dyes.
Okay.
So the colors and chemicals that a section of my product uses is vegan.
Okay.
I'm sure nobody has heard about this word vegan.
Yes.
आपने organic सुना होगा.
हाँ.
है ना?
Organic सबको पता है.
सबको पता है. मैं उससे एक कदम आगे जाके बोल रहा हूँ, आपको vegan बोल रहा हूँ.
Okay.
And why is he vegan? Because organic dyes, maybe sometimes they're using some insects to extract some color, but in these vegan colors, there is no animal or insect matter. It is purely using vegetables, peels, roots, and few salts.
Oh wow! It's real sustainable.
It is a real organic, sustainable,
eco-friendly, and whatever we can say like that.
Frankly, any water that is generated from using those vegan dyes is pure manure. आपको उसको ट्रीट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no BOD, there is no COD. आप उस पानी को सीधा पानी में रिलीज कर दीजिए. उसमें केवल जो है वो खाद बना हुआ पानी है. उसको आप सीधे पेड़ों में डाल सकते हैं. Okay. It is so good.
Right. That's good.
So, but that's still on a very, small scale.
Yes.
Slowly, as the people accept
the concept and
the concept. See, frankly, whenever these things come in, it comes with two challenges. The price is high.
Right.
Not that everybody can afford
that. Yes.
So that's a problem. There are few who can afford, and number two, when you're using a machine-made product or a chemical-made product, it's more consistent.
Yeah.
Right? But when we're using such things, उसमें color consistency and color range
Right, that's
वो
challenge.
थोड़ा limited रहेगा. So as the customers start to accept that variety of color,
Yeah.
it will keep on growing.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So that's what we do.
And that awareness is growing in
That
the
awareness is
market.
growing, yes.
Because now the practices in the developed countries also, they are following the practices of the sustainability, eco-friendliness, and
See, India has always been sustainable and eco-friendly in its basic nature.
Yeah.
It's just that we for some unknown reason, we took the wrong path.
Yes.
Now world started following the path shown by us.
Yeah, because we are the best for that.
We were the best. And now we're seeing the world, we're changing a path again.
It's a vice versa coming to us
so
now.
But we always had things which were sustainable. Very, very small example. As I was growing up, I was wearing the discarded clothes given by my elder siblings or my cousins.
That's a real practice we are following.
Okay, so people till my generation or maybe some few generation, because the cloth, the fabric, the garment was intact.
Yes.
We just grew out of them.
Yeah, actually.
उसने
So
तो
the
कुछ गलत
size
नहीं
is
किया
not
था.
for us.
So as we were growing, the clothes of all the senior cousins and siblings were passed down.
Yes.
Right. So that was a big sustainable thing.
Yes. That is the sustainability.
that is the height of sustainability. And this is what people are now proposing. Multiple brands say, okay, you bring in the old clothes
and we will take that.
We will take that.
Yes,
we'll clean it and we'll sell it again. Now, what is that? It's the same thing.
Same thing. Not to the siblings, but to the others.
But so you're bringing it back, you're cleaning it, and you're selling it again.
Reselling it.
Or maybe donating it. But if those practices were done in the house itself,
yes,
families across the world, they have children who are of different age. So if a clothing is passed down from one brother to the next and to the next cousin, तो वो कपड़ा चलता है.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Yes. So that is actually thing. Yeah. So while we are talking more about the sustainability and all, now the world is moving towards that. So how you can, what you can say, the general practices and the sustainable practices, what is the future and what need to be?
Okay, we are not left with very many choices looking at the climate change.
Okay.
It's not in our hands anymore. Okay, we have to respect the environment. We have to respect planet Earth. And whether or not we like it or not, we will have to change if we have to survive.
Yes.
It may be a long-term thing, but all of us are seeing now the climate change now. And it's only getting faster. It's not slowing down. So if we do not inculcate good practices of daily life, it's only going to get worse. So it's up to us what we think, how we practice. We don't want to preach, we want to practice.
Actually.
And the best practice I can say to the people is start practicing at home. Start using the clothes or things used by your own family.
Yes,
family.
Not by others.
Okay, and start using it.
Yes, actually.
2 generation नहीं पहना तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ फर्क तो पड़ेगा.
Yeah. बहुत कुछ फर्क
पड़ जाएगा.
दुनिया मतलब इंडिया में इतनी population.
Well, it is not good for business. Let me very confess that it's not good for business.
Yes.
It's not good for business, but for environment, if I'm talking,
yes,
that's one of the best.
Then it's true.
Yeah.
Yes. So coming to the point about your products, the range of products you are producing, it is for the home furnishing and the bedding?
I'm doing home furnishings. Generic word is home furnishings.
Okay.
Now there are different areas of the house, from your drawing room to your kitchen to your living spaces to your bedrooms. So like we are doing textiles. So we are doing textiles for different areas, different usages. Okay. So there is a textiles for every reason and there is a textile for every season.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So the class of the like whatever the products you are producing, it is from like any differentiation, it is for the general or the high class or the luxury?
It's for the people.
Okay.
It's for the people. Okay. And when we sell to the brand, see, frankly, Ratan does a lot of OEM or white labeling.
Okay.
Which clearly means we are producing for some other brand.
Okay, got it.
So we are selling at a very, very competitive price to those brands. Then further, those brands will take the product to the market.
Yeah.
So that's the old the major chunk of the business. Now the company has started getting into self-branding, private labels. So we have floated a couple of private labels of our own.
Okay.
So one or the most popular or known label we have is Ratan Jaipur, which is the oldest.
Yeah.
Now we have launched Taran Living as a label. We have used Ratan Cart as a label. And one of my family members, my cousin, has used Paper Me as a label. So we are trying to brand and sell. The only reason to start selling brands is that we can sell our thoughts, our culture, and our own name to our customers. All the good things. If I label, then I'm bound to put all my good habits into my product.
Yes, yes, yes.
And that's the good habit I want my customer to appreciate.
That's right. And you are conveying the message to the
yes.
person.
And each of these brands I just spoke about is distinct, different from the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. So in the whole, like, generation to generation, the business is carrying on. Like, I know there is not a straight line actually. It is up and downs and the cycle.
There are lots of ups and downs. This is our second life.
Okay.
Both for all of us.
Okay.
Pre-COVID and post-COVID.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Right? So COVID made a lot of changes in the world order. A lot of changes in the world order. A lot of changes the way we think. A lot of changes the way now we are planning our future.
Yes.
And how we want to live a peaceful and a comfortable life.
Yeah.
So there's a big change, big shift. So I'm marking COVID, pre-COVID and post-COVID.
Post-COVID, yes.
As two eras of my life. Okay, so post-COVID now we want to live slow. We want to live more healthy.
Yeah.
We want to live more content. So our products give this value to the customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your whole journey of the business actually, so what are the challenges mainly you faced and how you have overcome that? So what are the qualities required to, we can say like that?
Okay, in this 50-year business, as we dealt with different customers, each customer came to us with a different requirement.
Okay.
The requirement was not just of a different product, but different qualities, different services, different timelines, different performances, how a product has to perform. So the learning has been how to make a product which fits the requirement of my customer.
Yes.
And that is the biggest learning. As we were on the journey to fulfill these requirements for the customer, we had to meet a lot of people. We had to meet a lot of experts. We had to call in experts. So that was a learning journey every time. And that is a continuing journey.
Yes.
Because now the customer preferences are changing. Now we are again engaging with the customers.
And it's never ending.
It's never ending.
Yes.
So for a businessman, schooling and college is over, but the life is teaching so many lessons.
Yes. That's true.
So if we are not agile, if we are not flexible, and we are not ready to adopt and adapt, we will be phased out.
Yes.
So to be relevant in today's date,
right,
we have to keep on
changing
ourselves. ये में से सुनी तुम तो ऐसे नहीं थे 5 साल पहले. बिल्कुल मैं ऐसा नहीं था 5 साल पहले. और अगले 5 साल भी ऐसा नहीं रहूंगा. So we're changing with the times. But with those changes, the core remains intact.
Yes. The basic values remain intact.
The basic values remain intact.
Yes.
And these are the values which are going to be passed on to my employees, to the next generation of our family that's going to be joining business. So that core value would be transformed, changed. Products may come and go.
Yeah.
Prints may come and go. Processes may come and go, but that core value will remain intact.
Yes.
Which is the magnet.
Actually.
Yeah.
And this is the foundation.
That's the foundation. Actually. Absolutely.
Right. So, like, in terms of the export market, have you developed the market, and what are the things like opportunities and the challenges you think like in the international business nowadays?
Of course, we had to work hard to develop the markets. That goes without saying. Every year we are doing a couple of trade shows.
Okay.
So the best way to develop market, the traditional way of developing markets was trade shows. Today, there's a lot of online presence, but our product is such until and unless the customer comes and touches and feels the product, they would never be able to understand the product, and they would never be able to convincingly sell that product to their own customers.
Yes.
Okay. So to grow the business, trade fairs are still very, very relevant.
Right.
Okay. So trade fairs are happening. So we kept on meeting customers there. And in a trade show, typically there would be anything between 100 to 150 customers walking in. each of the customers coming from all the corners of the world. Okay, from different countries, from different time zones, different climatic conditions,
Right.
different cultural heritages. Everything is different. And each of them would come with their own set of requirements.
Yes.
So when you're sitting on that platform, we're dealing with so many people with such a varied requirement base, you have no other way but to adapt, to understand, and to deliver.
Yeah.
To deliver, there's a lot of reverse engineering to be done.
Yeah.
A lot of raw material depth you have to get down. A lot of process you have to understand, revalidate the processes. So that's a continuous process. Okay. Then further on, now there are a lot of whole list of certifications. See, today you have given me opportunity to speak to you, and I'm able to, express my views directly to you.
Yes.
But it cannot happen with every consumer that where my product is going.
Yes.
They would not know who I am, and I don't have an opportunity to address to them, okay, this is what my product is.
Yes. We cannot tell everyone.
We cannot tell. So in that case, there are certifications.
Okay.
So there are third-party bodies, international recognized bodies, who the customer understands and recognizes.
Right.
So we have to adapt. We have to register with those bodies. Okay. We have to certify our product our practices with those bodies, and then they give us their certifications.
Right.
Then we put those certificates in the product, which becomes a benchmark.
Right.
Okay. The goodwill, or that becomes the convincing power to the customer.
Yes.
Like in India, we have ISI.
Yeah.
In India,
the quality standard.
Yes. So likewise, world over, different countries have different quality standards. So we have to subscribe for those quality standards. We have to approve our product for those quality standards. The pieces are sent to the laboratories, both nationally and internationally, and they are put through rigorous tests, both in performance, chemical, and different areas of testing usage. And once they are happy, they would give us a report. They will give us finally, and then we are able to export. So every product that's going in the market, it's thoroughly tested.
Yeah, that's true actually. So this is the way actually how we can stand in the market.
Yes, without testing, without somebody vetting your tests, the credibility will come from a third party.
Yes. And even in the human life also.
In the human life, somebody has to speak for you, right?
Yes. And then only we can believe on that. Yeah.
So we keep doing things that we are supposed to do. There's somebody else's business to test, to certify, and tell to the public, if I've tested that, this is, you be rest assured.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and we always believe on the third.
On the third.
Not to the first, ourselves or the
We are doing best we can, but there's somebody else need to convince the customer.
Yes, that's true actually. So if anybody wants to enter in the textile, like this industry, so what do you think the challenges in front of them and how they need to overcome for that? What they need to do for that?
Okay, first of all, they should have a new idea. Okay. If the idea is old, maybe they will be able to come to the business, but they will never be able to fetch the right price or right money for the product. Okay, because they are not offering anything unique.
Yes.
They are already offering something which is already there in the market.
Already in the market, yeah.
Okay, hundreds of people are already doing it. So there's always a big price pressure. So to beat the price, you have to have excellent control over the processes. Only then you will be able to produce at a very competitive price.
Right.
To hold all the processes, it's a very capital intensive.
Yeah.
You have to have a factory, you have to have machines, you have to have everything in place, big capital requirement.
Right.
Okay, so if you have all those things, you have a unique idea, then of course come into textiles and do it.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so something unique has to be there, something that nobody else possesses. It can be a great design aesthetic.
Maybe.
Okay, it can be some construction technique, how you make a product.
Yeah, maybe.
Or how that product can be used. कितना लंबा वो चल सकता है, कितने दिन तक चल सकता है.
Durability and all that.
Reliability. तो कुछ ना कुछ तो नया डालना पड़ेगा.
Either product, either process, either
something new. Or you have to have very, very deep pockets to burn crores and crores to outbeat your nearest rival and
offer something new.
And then be in the market.
Okay.
So you will have to understand these things.
Yes, that's true.
But fortunately, people who want to start new
Hmm.
and who don't have deep pockets,
Hmm.
अरमान बड़े हैं,
Hmm.
कुछ दिल में करने की इच्छा है,
Hmm.
पैसे नहीं है ज्यादा. देखिए बिना पैसे के तो कुछ नहीं होगा. You
वो
have
तो
to
है.
have some capital investment.
That's basic in the business.
Okay. That capital will give money to run the processes, but also will keep you grounded and tied to that business that you've created.
Hmm.
If you don't invest your own money, then there is no commitment,
No emotions, no
no
attachment.
emotion, no
and
attachment. It's the
nothing.
money that will bring the.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where you start. Now there is a big online space, both national and international.
Yeah.
Okay. There are multiple aggregators. Somebody else has started their selling space already.
Yes.
Both in physical market and online market. You can create unique pieces from here. There is a whole strength of social media. There's internet. You can promote your products sitting here. And over a period of time, the processes have so beautifully evolved.
Right.
So beautifully evolved that if you want to export one article, one piece from a factory to a customer
So
sitting
it is also possible now.
somewhere in Alaska,
right,
that is possible now.
That is possible. There are various options in the market.
There are various options in the market.
Yes.
So invest in your product, but not too deep. Be light on the inventory.
Yeah.
Be agile. When I say agile, which means you change, adapt to the
according to the
market very fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And you produce just enough so that you are not left with a lot of inventories to take care.
Yes.
जितना बना रहे हो आप उतने को बेच दोगे. ऑनलाइन पे जाओगे, अपनी वेबसाइट से बेचोगे. ऑनलाइन पे there are two ways. One is marketplaces, the other one is your own website.
Yes, both.
ठीक है. So it depends on the situation. You have to choose. Yeah. Both of them provide your benefits and negatives. दोनों में है. उसमें पैसा लगता है. लेकिन comparatively, where you establish a whole big building, you create a big office, you do 10 different things. Yes, it's much cheaper as compared to
much cheaper than that. At least you can start and then eventually grow.
You can find producers. You have to scout. There are tens and thousands of producers, but you have to choose the best ones.
Yes.
There are people out there who need work. They have already invested. They need work.
Yes.
You don't invest. You give them work.
Yeah, that's true. So it's a collaboration.
It's a collaboration, but you choose the good ones. If you choose a bad one, he will sell you cheap, but he will destroy a product.
And the whole chain is just up, yeah.
Maybe you pay a little extra, but you find the best people. You get little things done. You create a little inventory. Get online right away.
That's a good idea.
4-6 घंटे में आप online चालू हो जाओगे. If you know how to do a little promotion, there are enough people available in the market.
They are also doing that.
Who can guide you. Start doing it. Website is up and live.
Yes.
Have patience. Hold on.
Yeah.
It will happen. But you have to be there. And initially you will have to manage your own business. You have to be part of every little process so that you know your business inside out. If not, somebody else is going to be doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know about the depths.
So we should be on the ground for that.
You have to be on the ground. You have to be resilient. You have to have patience. And you have to have great ideas.
Yes.
You can sell.
Yes. That's really good to know. And these are the really good we can say the learnings.
Yeah.
So from your experiences in this process and everything, these are the niche you have extracted the points.
For me, I would call this is the basic minimum requirement.
Yes.
To start.
Yeah.
That's a minimum requirement.
Yes.
उसके आगे तो आप कितना भी इस चीजों को और अच्छे से
बना सकते हो फिर उसके लिए. Yes. And what do you say about the opportunities of the textile industry now in the local and the global market?
See, India is a growing market. If you look at all the big brands, all Western big brands are now here in India.
Yes.
And the funny part is we are producing for those brands. Those brands are getting the same product back to our country and selling to us with their label.
Yeah.
So why can't we create our own labels and sell to our own people?
That's true. In fact, we are paying higher.
You're paying higher, but see, there's a benefit there.
Yeah.
There's a benefit. Those guys have accumulated a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowledge of how to create a good product, how to create a sellable product, and they have deep pockets.
Yeah. So the promotion, branding, and
yes,
very high.
Yes, but you can start if there is a unique product. it will sell no matter what. You have to make right placements. कि किस शॉप पे, किस वेबसाइट पे, किस तरह के लोगों को अपने उस चीज को पहुंचाना है. So the communication becomes very, very important.
Yeah.
There has to be a very unique story behind every product. If you have a nice sellable story, that can carry the product.
Yes.
So the story will carry the product to the right audience, and that audience will then buy your product.
Actually, because now the era is about the content
and storytelling. So you have to have your own unique story to tell. Don't sell the product. First, market your own story. Product will sell.
It will ultimately.
It will sell.
And it is actually applicable for every business.
For every business.
For every business.
All the big brands sell their stories. None of them sell the product.
Yeah, actually. And they're really earning well.
And they're earning well because of the story. That becomes an aspiration. So you have to create an aspirational brand.
Yes.
If I don't buy it, I'll be left out. If I don't buy it, I'll be left out. So might as well buy it.
That's true. And it is applicable to local and global both.
Every place.
Yeah.
Human psychology works same across
the world.
Across the world.
Because everywhere is a human being.
Yes.
The thinking and everything is same.
True.
So in short, opportunities are more actually.
There are enough opportunities. You have to find your own niche in this over-cluttered world of all kinds of suppliers.
Yeah.
And believe me, Yumi, a good customer has the eye to spot the right seller, right product, despite no matter how much cluttered the market already is.
But still they will.
They will, because they have a keen eye.
Right.
And your story will guide them to your product. And if the product is good, they will surely pick it up.
Yeah. So it's not so difficult as people are thinking.
It's easier said than done, but yeah.
Yeah, but if you find such a niche and you really the process you have followed, what we have said now, it is really easy.
It should. I believe it should.
Yes. But we need to follow that process and the path.
There's a process. And you have to believe in yourself and be patient.
Yes. So what are the future or the vision of the Ratan group or Ratan Textile, we can say?
Keep the company as agile, as flexible, and as light. Because sometimes your legacy, your own thoughts, they start weighing heavy on you.
Really?
So when they weigh heavy, you lose your agility.
True.
वो क्या होता है, हम तो ऐसे करते थे, है ना, हमने आज तक तब से यहाँ तक तो हम ऐसे करते आए हैं.
वो है.
अब यदि मैं नहीं बदलूंगा तो आगे वैसे तो नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
That's true.
ठीक है, तो मेरे को बदलना तो पड़ेगा. So I have to be agile, I have to be flexible. Agile इसलिए मेरे को समय के साथ साथ बदलना है.
Right.
समय निकलने के बाद बदलूंगा तो वो बदलाव जो चाहिए था वो तो तब चाहिए था, अब तो फर्दर बदलना है.
वो है.
ठीक है, तो समय के आगे बदलना है.
समय के साथ भी नहीं है.
साथ भी नहीं, समय के आगे बदलना है.
Okay.
आपको तैयार रहना, बदलाव आने वाला है.
कि वो आएगा and
बदलाव आएगा, you are ready, you are anticipating it.
Yes.
So a great businessman would anticipate a lot of things before.
That's true.
तभी आप लोगों से आगे चलेंगे. So anticipation.
Yes. That's a good point actually. I like it. समय के साथ नहीं, समय के आगे चलना है.
समय के आगे सोचना पड़ेगा. चलना समय के साथ ही है. सोचना समय के आगे
है. तब जाके हम चल पाएंगे.
तभी आप उसके पास चल पाएंगे.
Yes. That's good. So overall, it's really good and nice to interact with you all. And one last question to you is how you are keeping yourself to updated or with the flow of the market and.
Just stay in touch with your customers. They are the best people to guide you.
Okay.
And online meetings, trade fairs, physical meetings. This is all a part.
Okay.
And not only with your customers, but also your competitors.
Yeah, both. That is also needed. What they are doing.
ठीक है, तो customer and competitor, आप इनको properly follow करिए, आपका रास्ता बनता जाएगा.
We will be in the flow of the world.
In the flow of the world. Yeah. Okay. You cannot stop.
Okay. That's really good. Yeah. So it's really nice experience to talk with you. And
thank you so much.
I also learned a lot from you actually.
Really,
many more
I'm
things
grateful.
Actually.
Thank
and
you.
Definitely it is really helpful for the people also who are watching, not about the startups only, but already in the businesses also. So every advice is actually the main piece of content. Actually, if we really follow, definitely the results will be there. And lot many things actually.
I hope it helps. I really
Yes,
hope
definitely,
it does.
definitely. Because like you said, it is about the storytelling.
It's about the storytelling.
So that is the big and valid point actually.
Absolutely.
If anyone has taken that point only, it will be hit.
I hope it does.
Yes. So thank you so much, sir, for giving the opportunity, the
Thank you so
time,
much.
and what are the experience you have shared with us. Thank you so much, actually. Yeah.